The entire world is currently focused on Elon Musk's SpaceX and its significant achievements in the space race. The company is working on a fully reusable launch system capable of returning astronauts to the moon and allowing humans to colonize Mars 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It envisions a future in which starships can be used as a point-to-point mode of transportation on Earth, and everyone is watching the latest news to see if SpaceX will be able to do it or not. Hello guys, welcome to another exciting video from Space Chase. In today's video, we bring you more updates on the SpaceX Raptor engine design and how it's helping the company get closer to winning the space race. But before we get into the details, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to never miss an update from us. That said, let's get started. Before we get into the updates, it's important to understand why the Raptor engine is so important. What role do Raptor engines play in the SpaceX Starship? The Raptor engine from SpaceX is one of the world's few full-flow staged combustion cycle engines. That also includes the entire history of rocket technology. And even more impressive, SpaceX is pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. These rocket engines are developed and manufactured entirely in-house by SpaceX. This gives SpaceX a lot of leeway in terms of testing, failing, tweaking, and repeating. It's rocket engineering's version of the lean startup mantra. Who would have guessed we'd apply agile development to rockets? Aside from being awesome in the supply chain, the Raptor engines have a big job to do. They will power the SpaceX Starship to Mars one day. So at the very least, these engines must be durable and dependable. During its development, SpaceX Raptor engine, which will power the upcoming Starship, has been reaching new levels of power. Elon Musk, the company's CEO, announced that the engine had reached a chamber pressure of 330 bar without exploding. That's 31 bars more than the engine achieved in February 2019 when it beat Russia's RD-180, the previous record holder for an operational engine. The engine outperformed the Soviet Union's RD-701 engine, which had previously held the public record for the highest combustion chamber pressure for an orbital-class rocket at 300 bar. It's huge news for the Starship, which is in desperate need of assistance in order to complete its ambitious missions. With the ability to transport up to 150 tons or 100 people into space at a time, the ship is designed to send humans to Mars, the Moon, and beyond. SpaceX's brand new Raptor engines are unlike anything else. Unlike the Merlin engine that powers the Falcon 9, the Raptor engine runs on liquid oxygen and methane rather than rocket propellant. This, combined with the Starship's fully reusable design, means humans will be able to travel to Mars, harvest the planet's resources, and use the fuel to return to Earth. The new record provides more power to the Raptor engine, allowing it to achieve these objectives. According to NASA, a rocket engine is a system in which fuel is ignited in a combustion chamber. This generates a high-temperature, high-pressure exhaust gas, which is directed through a nozzle to generate thrust. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, according to Newton's third law of motion. That is, the chamber pressure is proportional to the thrust generated. The chamber pressure was measured in bars in Musk's posts. The ambient pressure at sea level is 1.01325 bar in these units. Another unit of measurement that is sometimes used is pounds per square inch or PSI, which equals 14.6959 PSI. The Raptor engine's chamber pressure is much higher than the Merlin 1D, which has a pressure of 1,410 PSI, according to a NASA document. The new record surpasses the engine's previous best of 269 bar set in February of this year. Following that success, the Raptor engine defeated the Russian RD-180 engine, which has been flying on the ULA Atlas V rocket since 2000 and offers 258 bar. However, the 2020 result not only outperforms all of these, but it also outperforms Musk's Raptor goal of 300 bar, which he stated in September 2016. Musk also stated that the Raptor, like the Merlin, can reduce its strength. Raptor thrust is 225 tons and the minimum thrust is 90 tons, so they're quite similar. With more design complexity, both Merlin and Raptor could throttle down significantly. Lower bound is limited by the Raptor pre-burner and Merlin gas generator flameout. What does this mean in terms of thrust? Musk claimed on Monday that the engine would have a force of 500,000 pounds, or about 225 tons. Musk revealed in May 2020 that the Super Heavy booster used to lift the Starship away from Earth now has 31 engines instead of the 37 he previously stated. According to SpaceX's website, the Super Heavy booster will have a thrust of 16 million pounds. What does this mean in terms of the Falcon 9, the rocket that the Starship may eventually replace? At sea level, the current rocket provides 1.7 million pounds of thrust. As a result, the Starship packs a powerful punch in general. The Raptor's power levels are impressive, and more hop tests should reveal its true strength. When combined with the Super Heavy booster, The ship should stand around 400 feet tall. The sight of a massive ship soaring to the sky would likely do more to communicate the Raptor's impressive strength to the general public, as SpaceX aims to host more hop tests beyond the 150-meter mark. The build of the 100th Raptor engine celebrated at SpaceX. Space Exploration Technologies core rocket engineers and employees on Monday. SpaceX celebrated the completion of the 100th Raptor engine. Elon Musk, SpaceX's CEO, announced in May that production of the Raptor engines has increased, with one being produced every 48 hours now. This is a massive and powerful rocket engine that necessitates a tremendous amount of engineering expertise, so one every 48 hours is a significant accomplishment in SpaceX's part. SpaceX requires this new generation of rocket engines on a regular basis for Starship high-altitude flight tests, and even more now that static fire tests for the Super Heavy rocket booster prototypes have begun. At SpaceX's rocket factory and headquarters in Hawthorne, California, the 100th Raptor engine for Starship and Super Heavy rocket booster was completed. To support the growing needs of Starship and Super Heavy, CEO Elon Musk says SpaceX plans to build the most advanced rocket engine factory in the world in Central Texas to boost Raptor engine production. If everything goes according to plan, that facility could become the world's highest capacity rocket factory, producing hundreds of Raptor engines each year to power a vast interplanetary fleet of Starships and the Earth-bound Super Heavy boosters that'll launch them to Earth orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. At the SpaceX Texas test site, we'll be breaking ground on the second Raptor factory soon. Elon Musk tweeted earlier this month, "This will focus on volume production of Raptor 2, while the California factory will make Raptor vacuum and new experimental designs. By volume production, I mean the production of 2 to 4 engines per day." In a follow-up tweet, Elon Musk clarified that super high volume for big rocket engines, but low volume by automotive standards. Elon Musk claims that SpaceX's production of Starship, Super Heavy, and Raptor engines must be ramped up constantly in order to transport a large number of humans to Mars and build a sustainable city on the Red Planet by 2050. Last week, SpaceX conducted the first static fire test of its Super Heavy rocket booster, which featured only 3 engines in this preliminary test. SpaceX, on the other hand, plans to increase the number of Raptors on the Super Heavy to 32 for full-scale testing later this year. Elon Musk endorsed a render of a 2010-3 configuration on Twitter, indicating that a 33 Raptor engine configuration on the Super Heavy booster is being considered. Extremely accurate. Some of these design trades are still open, but they will be resolved soon, Musk said in response to the Raptor configuration design render. The 2010-3 configuration consists of 20 fixed engines in the outer ring, 10 gimbal engines in the inner ring, and 3 gimbals in the middle. Congratulations to SpaceX on this significant achievement, and best wishes for future endeavors. There's still much work to be done, as the mission is so grand, making human life multiplanetary. What are your thoughts on the SpaceX's new Raptor engine? Please let us know what you think in the comment section below. And with that, the video comes to a close. Give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow space nerds if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content and latest updates. See you in the next one.